Hey guys, so today we'll be discussing the waste management in the Philippines. Let's begin. So the waste management has led to numerous serious environmental and health issues that concern the citizens of the Philippines. There are many factors that has led to this. For instance, the lack of government transparency, the management of the sector being handled by a myriad of different companies, which leads it vulnerable to corruption. So in our research paper, we aim to sought after the following: the underlying factors that contribute to the poor waste management, and how's corruption evident in the waste management sector.
In this research paper, we want to know if there is corruption happening behind the waste management sector, and if so, the other underlying factors that could contribute to the mismanagement of waste in the Philippines.
This research paper was conducted by senior students of the DLSZ to study and explore the underlying factors that cause poor waste management in the government. Moreover, this report focuses on the corruption that happens behind the waste management sector, as specifically cronyism and kickback.
So, according to this article, it states that the waste management business is very vulnerable to corruption. This is due to the fact that it is operated by different companies and organizations. The common questions here are who does what and why and when and for how much. So, according to this article, it states that the Metro Manila LGU spends the most on garbage collection and disposal. They pay almost about 1 billion pesos a year to 6 private contractors in charge of picking up trash all over the city. It is also run by a private contractor, IPM. So in the same article, it also says that there are tales of dummy private contractors set up by one private contractor giving them virtual monopoly over the garbage collection and the funds that go with it. There are some LGU officials who run specifically to take over the garbage collection and award contracts to friends or relatives. This is a sign of cronyism in the sector. It is also stated that private contractors and other government officials get kickbacks from these contracts.
The questionnaire was used as the main data gathering for this study. The analysis and the interpretation are based on the data that we have collected through multiple questions on a survey given. In order to simplify these discussions, the researchers provided tables and graphs that summarize the collective reactions of the respondents. The study's population is composed of 61 respondents of grade 10 students of the Santiago Civil School. The first figure, the table shows that 48 out of 61 students, or 78.69% of the respondents, have answered that they do not think that the Philippines is clean, while the 21.31% have answered yes. Figure 2, it is shown by the figure that the respondents are unsatisfied are more dominant. It has 75.41%, and those who are satisfied with their surroundings stands with 24.59%. In figure 3, based on the figure given above, there are more respondents who are not aware of the country's waste management plans. Respondents who answered yes stands with 40%, which is 24 students, while those who answered no stands with 60%, which is 36 students. In figure 4, it shows on the graph above that the respondents who have answered yes stands with 29.51%, which is 18 students, while those who are answered no stand with 70.49%, which is 43 students. There are more students who think that the waste management sector is not fulfilling their job. Based on the graph above, the highest percentage of respondents who are aware of the laws and policies regarding the issues has 54.10%, while those who said no stands with 45.90%. And in figure 6, based on the graph, there are more students who are unaware of the amount of budget given for the waste management sector, which is at 77.5%, or 47 students, while the rest, 22.95%, or the 14 students, have said that they are unaware of the budget. Figure 7, the graph states that one with the highest percentage of respondents that think that there is corruption are 78.695%, or 48 students, while 21.31%, or 13 students, do not think so.
This research is set to expect awareness amongst the people about poor waste management. Moreover, it is to enhance every person's prior knowledge and to teach new encounters about corruption in the government. It is also to enlighten people on the effects of corruption in the environment. After reading this paper on the factors of poor waste management, we hope it could be used for future possible reference about the same issue.
Although the research has reached its aims, there were some unavoidable limitations. First, because of the short time limit given, the credibility of the information could have been affected. Secondly, because of the survey limitations, this research was conducted only on a small size of the population amongst the grade 10 students of De La Salle Santiago Isabel School. This may affect the accuracy of the study and sample size. Therefore, to generalize results for larger groups, the study should have involved more participants.
Based on our study, we have concluded the factors that led to the mismanagement in the waste sector. 1. The lack of government transparency. 2. The waste management sector is handled by a myriad of different companies, which leaves the sector vulnerable to other forms of corruption, specifically cronyism and kickback.